Clean start from the inside. Box Hill, Old Zavarians, Doncaster, Deakin, Doncaster A, Old Melburnians, Glen Huntly, and Athletics Essendon. And it's Ryan Osborne. We saw him place nicely in the Australian All Schools Championships in Brisbane just last weekend. Athletics Essendon leading them out in lane 8. The best of the early movers. William Little for Glen Huntly holding the stagger on him as we see Robbie Schaefer of Old Melburnians just starting to pick up ground. Out of lane 6, back to Doncaster A, Rowan Burke, and they'll be the top 4 as they straighten up for the first time. Old Zavarians, Lloyd Knight just started to move through up to the shoulder of Damien Horan, back in 5th and 6th place, but Schaefer just moving through for Old Melburnians, front of Little of Glen Huntly. Burke fighting on strongly for Doncaster as Osborne tires just late there for Athletics Essendon. So Old Melburnians through the first leg will go into the lead, and it's Zeed there with the baton for Box Hill, a former state hurdles champion. Mohammed Zeed, Old Melburnians making the most of the inside lane, and they'll slot into second place down the back straight as Deakin. Old Melburnians, Doncaster will have to make their way to the inside lane. Glen Huntly back into 6th place at this stage. Brendan Miller with the baton in his hand, looking to emulate the feats of their women's team just before, as we see Athletics Essendon and Simon Fitzpatrick. We've seen him work very nicely over 2 laps, showing a bit of speed in the early season there for his club, and he's going to have to work 4 wide as he enters the home stretch, trying to move up around Doncaster, but it's Zeed holding on for Box Hill and will take them through the halfway stage in front of Old Melburnians. Charles McDonald, Doncaster into 3rd place. They're the defending champions in this event. Wesley Spargo now with the baton in his hand. He was a medalist in the 400-metre hurdles at the Australian All Schools last week, as Box Hill still holds 10 metres into the back straight, second to last leg of this 4x400m Championship of Victoria. Andrew Wilcox from Box Hill holding advantage. Wesley Spargo just trying to make a little bit of ground. Old Melburnians third within striking distance as Deakin starts to move, applying the pressure up onto second place now. The Deakin runner Fraser Russell pegging off ground onto Spargo, closing the gap there on Box Hill's Wilcox, and will move into the home stretch in the penultimate leg in front. So Deakin from Box Hill, Doncaster, Old Zavarians moving up into 4th place there through the work of John Cool, and Deakin will change in 1st place at the final changeover. The baton will go across to Tyson Mutton with Ollie Worm there from Melburnians getting to quick start, and will move straight to the inside in front. Been training under Matt Beckenham up in the ACT, and into the back straight he'll lead them through. A former junior champion of Australia over 400 metres. It's Ollie Worm there of Old Melburnians, back to Doncaster now into 2nd place. That's their A-team. Daniel De Bottoli. Old Zavarians into 3rd place now. Deakin just dropping back into 4th place, who led through in that final changeover. Athletics Essendon 5th. Box Hill trying to make up ground there in 6th, but Old Melburnians are going to enter the home stretch in the lead. Ollie Worm for Old Melburnians in front of Doncaster. Old Zavarians, a run coming late there from Michael Beltrain up into 2nd place, but Ollie Worm's well clear for Old Melburnians, and they'll take out the state title in 2011. He punches the jersey 3:18.47 in front of Old Zavarians. Doncaster back to Deakin, Box Hill, Essendon, Glen Huntly, and Doncaster's B team will round out the field. That was the state title for the men's 4x400 metres.